Alright guys, getting out to do a updated bike check on my Triumph Bobber Black. It is a 2018, and I'm going to show you guys what modifications I have done to it and what I plan on doing in the future, and what I would like to do that I probably will not do. So if you guys have been following this channel, you will know that I got this bike completely stock minus a bolt-on rear rack to the factory fender, which wasn't a huge fan of, and yeah, quickly did the fenders, but we'll run through everything. Let's start with the slip-on Vance & Hine mufflers. They were OEM Plus option. I decided to buy these. These were one of two last set of the black ones in the US as far as I know. Luckily got my hands on them and super happy with them. They're not too loud, but they're definitely louder than stock. Nice tone to them, and I think they fit this bike the best. So moving on from there, I took the chain guard off and I put a bike top cap on here. The Ride, Eat, Sleep one, I thought it was cool, and I had a bolt hole that kind of looked silly if I wasn't going to cut it off, so I decided to do that. Moving on to the back, I decided to do the OEM short rear fender. I like OEM because it's going to fit the best, but also I think this is one of the best looking fenders, if not the best. I like that the lights still sit back here. Did the Rizomo iRide integrated tail lights. They're not too small, but not too big. They fit pretty flush with a fender, so it looks proper to me. So my seat of choice is this statement seat from Triumph. I personally drilled a custom hole in the bottom, so it sits about 22 to 23 millimeters further back. For me being 6'1", I think this fits pretty dang good. Moving forwards, I got the black intake covers. Personally, think the black kind of draws this area together a little bit nicer. Gonna leave this all the like cast aluminum shade. From there, got the black OEM oil cap just to take as much big silver off as possible. I do plan on painting these or getting custom ones if possible in the future. May just paint this for now. So from there, I have the Montone Gas Cap. I personally got the black with a polished ring around it. Drawing it on this side, I'm going to leave this cap silver polished around here because it draws this side of the bike in. Did a poor job of painting this while I was on the bike, and I'm going to take it off and actually paint it. So of course, doing the short fender on the rear, I had to do the short fender on the front and draw it all together. Don't think the factory one looked terrible, but this one definitely fits this bike how I want it a little bit better. So moving up to the cockpit, I personally have flipped the factory risers around to get the bars a little bit farther up and a little bit farther forwards. Like I said, for being a taller rider, it stretches me out a little bit and makes it much more comfortable. I have a K-Edge Gopro mount up here for when I have the GoPro on. And then another change that I have done recently is taken the bar and mirrors off. I got factory covers to delete those. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but after riding the back roads, which for my videos you guys know I do quite often, the bike feels so much more agile now. I heard of people adding weight to bar ends. I personally have never done it to any of my bikes, but taking the bar end mirror weight off has actually made this bike handle, I think, so much better. I personally have put a little blind spot mirror down here. I used a black L bracket, some tiny bolts, and got it to fit up. It is definitely not a full replacement of rear view mirrors, but I always turn my head no matter what. And then you can see I just used the extra bolt that I have right now, which is a titanium one, which I figure why not use since I have it laying around. I think it looks pretty good, but we'll be changing that in the future. So as for now, we're going to flip the bike around to get the other side of it. So this side, front to back, I have the Montone shifter peg. I personally got the short one, which is the same as factory. Didn't want the extended one, didn't feel like I needed it, but of course, black with a polished lip, which is drawing the gas cap and the cap on the other side all together. I do have a SKS bicycle frame bag back here as a saddle bag. Small, convenient, put a snack, put some tools in there, and call it a day. I like it because it sits very flush with the frame, so when you look at it from the back, it doesn't actually stick out far at all. I personally made a custom tag bracket back here, and if I did this again, I would make it so the tag sat a little bit higher. I only have issues when I'm trying to put it up in the stand to do something where it will hit the tag. Just used a piece of steel that I bent and cut up and made it sit pretty perfect to me. Super happy with it. Don't plan on changing it. So some things that I am going to change in the future. Probably the very first thing is I'm going to switch out the Vans grips. I like them. They definitely dampen the vibration of the road a lot compared to the stock ones. But if you guys can tell, they kind of like bubble in the middle. I knew this buying them. I know that I've never liked it BMX-wise, and I continue to not like it, so I'm going to change those. I also plan on getting Built-Well tracker mid bars. Want something that doesn't pull my handlebars too far back. I want to keep them as far forwards as possible, as well as I don't want to have to replace any of the wires, hoses, or cables, but we'll get the most height out of it. I think those are the best fit for this bike. Only time will tell when I actually get them. The thing that I would like to get for the bike, which I will probably never get for the bike, is actually new wheels. The spoke are sweet, classic looking. Completely understand that they fit the bike very well, but I much rather have some cast wheels that are all completely solid. Don't have to worry about truing. Cleaning would be so much easier, and essentially it's just the cleaning part that drives me nuts. Oh no, I finally knew that I shouldn't be up here. With that noise ending, so is this video. This is my updated bike check on my 2018 Triumph Bobber Black. Absolutely love this bike. Don't plan on doing too much else. I think it looks fantastic. It rides great. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of it, let me know down in the comments below. I already have some videos of installing some stuff. If you guys have any questions on anything else that I've done that I don't already have a video up on, let me know. I can help you out. And of course, give me the thumb. What is this doing? Okay. Let's go off again. Not going to sit around. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Like I said, questions, comments, leave them down below. Subscribe. And let's see what the future brings.